Hello everyone, Von Marie here. Welcome back to my channel. We're going to make a cute Valentine card today, and we're using new products from the November release. This is Meowentine stamp, and it's just so cute. And then we have the In My Heart of Hearts stencil, which is beautiful. So let's look at these images up a little closer, and sorry about the glare. And I just think they're adorable. You can get so many cats on this page, and one could be for like Happy Mail. So not all for Valentine's Day. Sometimes you just want to say I love you, or a good XOXO. I love using that. So I'm going to use some Nina Solar White 110-pound cardstock. This is 4¼ by 5½. And I'm going to stamp and heat emboss these cute kitties and see what I'm gonna make with it, because of course I don't have a plan in mind. I just wanted to play with this stamp set and see what I come up with. So do you have a plan when you craft? Do you have like a book that you write down, maybe a sketch or just something you want to do? I don't usually do that, but I've always wanted to. So I don't know, maybe that will be one of my goals. It could be a New Year's resolution next year. So here is some. So I stamped them in VersaFine black ink and onyx ink, I believe. And then here is some clear embossing powder. And then I'm just going to use my heat tool and heat those off camera. And I think they're just adorable. I love that you can stamp some sentiments inside the heart there. So super fun. And I decided to heat emboss 2 panels here just so I have some for future projects. And then I did use my brother's scan and cut them out. So I left a white border there, and I'm going to pop those out. Next, I'm going to use the stencil, this beautiful stencil, and In My Heart of Hearts stencil. And I love that you have that negative piece and then that heart. So you can use it like that, just how I'm doing it, just half a heart there on the edge of my panel. And this is some milled lavender Distress Oxide ink, and I also use some Seedless Preserves Oxide ink. And I'm just using a small, kind of like maybe medium size brush here. And I'm just kind of inking the edges here. And I love this milled lavender because it kind of looks gray to me. It could be just I have gray on my brush. I did have gray on my brush previously, so maybe that is why. But I do like these colors, so if you do need to add gray, maybe add like some light gray ink. So I'm just using my magnets. I'm also using some tape because I'm kind of trying to not go outside of this heart. I just wanted to ink blend the heart, and I have a problem with going crazy when I ink blend, and I always go outside of it, and I didn't want to do that this time. So here is that pretty Seedless Preserves. I love purple, so these colors just make me happy, and I love Valentine cards, and purple was my mother's favorite color as well, and also it is a birthstone. I mean, like lavender color is like a for February, so I think that's great. And I am just finishing up here, and I'm kind of going slow. Usually I don't go this slow, but I really wanted to make sure that I captured these hearts beautifully. And so now I will take off my tape and the stencil, and I love how it came out. And make sure you use tape that doesn't stick to your paper. So I did get a little dot of ink on my panel, but I'm going to use an eraser later to take that off. So I'm going to use some paint. This is like a metallic purple, and I'm going to flick some paint drops all over my panel. And I love how that looks. I love paint splatter. And this is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And next I'm going to color in this cute kitty, and I'm coloring in these heart balloons, and I think it's adorable, this image. This cat is just really, really cute. And well, I just love all of them because you have one with like a sweater and then the letter. I'm probably going to use that one for a Happy Mail card. We'll see what I can come up with that one, but that's what that one reminds me of. And I love the little heart antennas on that like band there. I used to wear stuff like that when I was little, or I bought that for my children. So really, really cute. And so I'm just coloring up these balloons with some purples, and I do have this marker is a little dry, so I'm not going to use that one too long. And I'm just going to put my ink here, and next I am going to color the kitty, and I'm going to color the kitty with a light gray. So I'm going to use my warm gray markers here. And I forgot to mention these are Copic markers in case you weren't sure what I'm using. And then finish it up with W3, and then I do go in with a W0. And then I will add some pink to the ears and cheeks. And so there we go with some R11, and then I'm going to use R20 as well. And now it's ready for me to pop it out, and so I did. And now I'm going to add a sentiment, and I'm going to go with that one, the Happy Meowentine's Day. But I do love all these sentiments here, and that would be really cute just to stamp a whole background with all those sentiments. So I have some ideas. And so I'm going to take these hearts and use the Distress Oxide ink here and that Seedless Preserves, and stamp a few hearts onto my background. I love these images, how like these are extra, and I just love them for a background, so I did want to use them. And even if you do a card with all kinds of different colored hearts, that's really pretty too. And so cute. I love all this purple here. Brings me happiness. So I'm going to add some foam tape to the back of my kitty and to the back of my sentiment. And so I love how this card came together. I think that background is just really pretty. I love this stencil, and I love this new stamp set. It's just really awesome for Valentine's Day or any time, because I believe it can be used all year round. And so I'm going to glue my panel. I use some liquid glue, and I will have everything listed down below from Pajama Crafter Stamps. And hope you check out the new release. And I'm just going to add my sentiment and my cat. And I appreciate you joining me today. I had so much fun making this card with you. And even with no plan, I think it came out cute. And then I will share a close-up. So, and here we go.